Southwest Florida, welcome back. So interesting. My son has grown up now, and he's out here working with Daddy. Good job, Brandon Pitts.
Good job.
Brandon, come over here for a second. Want everybody to see you on TV. Get right here. Kneel down, Brandon. You'll be on amp. Kneel down. All right. And for all y'all who wondering about my son, this is my son. Give him your name, bro.
Hi, my name is Brandon Pitts.
And how old are you, Brandon?
10.
What school you go to?
North Broward Academy of Excellence.
All right, come up a little higher, Brandon. You might be off camera. Just right there, right there, right there. You know Mama Daddy's little baby. Brandon, what are you going to be when you grow up?
NBA player?
He's going to be an NBA player. He's 10 years old, people, and he's probably end up about 6'7", 6'8". He got a decent little game. Who's been teaching you how to shoot the basketball?
You.
What have I taught you about that jump shot and that lead hand? Show people your technique. There you go. There you go. You stay with your technique, bro. You might be halfway as good as your dad one day, all right?
Yeah, okay.
All right. He's an A student, too. All right, let's go back, Brandon. An honor student. Watch your step. Brandon, make sure we got sound. Make sure we didn't pull that out. Take a look in there. All right, we good? All right, here we go. We can do it the way we want to do it. Look, everybody, we're at World AIDS Day 2019. We're out here in Roberto Clemente Park in Fort Myers. We're in the Dunbar community. And Leapers Live is a media sponsor of this event. And I got two of my good friends here who have come out, and that's what we need. We need everybody coming out. I would estimate we got I would estimate that we got at least anywhere from 300 to 500 people out here today.
Yep.
And so let's get started. First of all, George, give your full name and what you do.
My name is
promote your culture thing too. Right?
My name is George Torres, and the proudest moment of my life is being a father. And I'm the founder of Blended Cultures,
right,
which is a basically a promoting and entertainment entity. And what we do is we just create a platform for all entrepreneurs and artists, vocalists, activists, whoever wants to put themselves on blast. We assist with that process, and we provide a platform for it.
Okay, we'll come back to you for more details on that. When I hit you up on Facebook and gave you that contact information, looked like you got right on it. They took care of you real quickly?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Immediately. Miss Amy got back with me immediately.
In the message? Right.
No, actually, I called her.
Good.
And she picked up like on the second ring. The next day, I received an email from the coordinator. The following day, later on that afternoon, I forwarded it to Favor. The next day, they told us what time. You know, and it was just a very smooth process.
Shout out Amy for getting back with him. That's Amy Pincher, good friend of mine. Also a Leapers Live Person of the Year 2019. Let's get over here to my man. We'll come back to you. Let's get your name and what you do.
My name is Ricardo Lewis. I go by the pen name of Favor. And I am the marketing director for Blended Cultures. I'm also a writer and a poet. I work on a national level. I network with different poets across the country just to make more relevant of the necessity for us to be able to love each other. My main focus is restoring and rebuilding relationships, and being able to do that from a poetic standpoint, it causes one to become, I would say, more conscious, of our necessity to love each other, to build each other, and that's the value of what I do.
What brings you out here today? Why did you feel it's important that you be out here and participate in such a worthy cause?
Well, the thing about it is just that AIDS and HIV are such a relevant element in our community. And so anything that I can do to enhance the awareness of that, I contributed with a poetic piece because I do have relationships with people that suffer with HIV. The one thing about it is that it doesn't have to become a death sentence. It becomes an actual badge of liberation, because it does, I wouldn't say force a person, but it paints an avenue where they can extend their lives from a healthy perspective.
I heard you say you're the marketing director for Blended Cultures. What is Blended Cultures, and who should get involved with what you guys are doing?
Well, as George was stating, we are an entity that is community-based, but what we do is we go into the culture of said communities, because they do vary within the Southwest Florida area. And the important part is just that we want to be able to extract the best part of every culture. showing diversity, but also showing unity in our different, in our different cultures. And being able to unify that definitely strengthens the community.
Okay. Now I heard you, George, say that with blended cultures, you're going to be launching everything in 2020.
Yes,
so I know you don't have all of the details worked out, but give us a general framework of what blended culture is going to be all about and how people can socially come. You'll have a venue where people can come, right?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Well, there's three aspects of it. One, it will be an open mic session. Then the other will be a showcasing session, and then we'll have a sort of like Lee Pitts Live after work. We'll have a whole networking event where we feed people and we have vendors, just really mirroring what you already have established.
What day are you going to do it on?
It'll be on Thursdays. It'll be the two middle Thursdays of the month.
Okay, so you're not going to be doing it every week.
No,
Don't put time in it.
Yeah.
You've been taking notes, I see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I sure have. Listen.
I don't tell people what to do, but if you watch, you learn.
Yes,
I have never told you how to do your stuff.
Nope.
That's been one of my hallmarks. I have a lot of guys I mentor, but one of the things I don't do, I don't tell people how to do their thing. I look at it, I see what's wrong. If they ask me for some advice, I'll give it to them. Other than that, I let them learn on the fly. And when George told me he'd been watching, I said, when George comes forward, if he's doing this thing every week, he ain't really watching. He's saturating yourself and you're burning people out. So you spread it out, you market it properly, and it'll be an event instead of boom, all that every week stuff, and your audience will disappear.
Right. So those are the words that were ringing in my brain when we started to come up with the new format on how we're gonna do things. I remember what you said to me, your suggestion, and I've been watching what you're doing.
Oh, you've been watching.
So,
He supports. Now I got you on board, and that's why when I hit you up, I said, thanks, fam. You know that little fam on the end, because I could see your energy, and I had already seen your interview. I get to see the stuff before y'all see it, and then we put it out there. Go ahead and finish your thing, though.
Yeah, basically, when I see real people doing real things, I want to be a part of that. I want to be a contributor to that.
Man, you be all dancing all up in the thing, man. You gonna see yourself dancing and everything. That ain't hit yet, but the first post we did had you jamming, man.
Well, listen,
Did you jam when you there?
I didn't dance, but I was just. I know I'm gonna do it next time. I'm gonna practice, and then I'm gonna bust out. It's gonna be Soul Train line all over again.
Yeah, I want y'all to check that guy out on stage. He was on my show. That's how he first met Amy. Amy was at the studio at the same time. I hooked him up. He's down from Miami. He got a nice CD out. He's a hip hop artist, and now he's involved with this today. Came over from Miami.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna reach out to him and have him on my stage.
Okay, so let me get you to finish your point. I'm gonna get you to finish a point, and then both of y'all, I want y'all to think of a little short poetry or something, because I'm asking for that acapella if this music is not too loud. So get a little something in your head, nothing long, about a paragraph. Let people know you know how to spit. Okay. Let's go. You finish. All right, we want to spit right now. We good? You want to give a date or how people? Let's let the people how to get in touch with you, social media and everything.
Yeah. So on IG, it's George Taifro Torres, and on Facebook, it's just George Torres. The Taifro does have a definition behind it. It does has a significant behind it. It's basically the Taino and the African cultures into one. Taifro. I've done a little homework on where I come from, who I am, and I want to represent both cultures in my life. And my children are biracial, so I need to teach them both sides of the fence, even though we're one. So I put it together, Taifro, and that's what that's about. So basically, the best phrase that I can say that's poetic and that's essential to me: don't let anybody prepare a space for you, because if they do, they'll prepare it too small. So what that means is, if you were ever had to stay at a family member's house or something, they always give you the couch. but you don't really want a couch. You want a house. You want a large space. So the space that people prepare for you might always be too small. So always prepare your own space.
Y'all got that? Knowledge Kick. Check him out. Hit him up.
Oh, on that? Oh, you want me to rap on?
Say something. Give me a little spit. Give me a little. No, just give me a little. People can know what you do. Yeah.
I do write poetry, so this one piece I dedicate to y'all. From my epitome all the way to my infancy, my life will be noted as one that's marked by infamy. Look into me. Do you think I shrink from a lack of intimacy? It's a possibility because I speak subliminally. For so long, I was wrong to think I could stay strong without the love and support of my family. Happy trails, sorrow tales brought my life down with a frown, not a smile as I sit down. It ended up in a tragedy, such a travesty. What's the matter with me when I allow petty little things to master me? As I check and reflect on my high intellect, I collect my respect, deposit direct. It happens automatically. Damn.
Yeah.
Drop the mic, people. That's the kind of stuff you're gonna be getting at Blended Cultures.
You see
the dude can spit.
You see?
Yeah, he can spit.
See why I got that man next to me?
But make it so great, you do it right off the cuff.
Yeah.
I like it when you do it off the cuff. Don't all that read, just knock it right out.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna say something.
Go ahead before we get out of here.
I'm gonna cut off the host real quick. This is a good dude right here. Fort Myers 239. You know, Lee Pitts don't let everybody in. It wasn't easy for me for this man to open the door for me. But when he did, he was not shy about it. He shared things, and I took heed to the things that he shared, and I'm taking off. Number one, I'm taking off because of my personal desire to take off, and with some assistance and guidance from this man right here, Lee Pitts Live, doing real things,
I'm
doing
here for
live
you, bro.
things. I appreciate you.
All right. I want you guys to follow me on this. We're going to do a little Don Cornelius. All y'all got to be able to do that soul at the end, okay? All right. Hey, Brandon, be ready. Brandon, be ready. Don't hit nothing yet. Don't hit nothing yet. Keep your eye on this, young man. Okay, so you can bet your last money. It's all going to be a stone gas, honey. So important, we wish you love. Peace. So, we'll be right back.
All right.